From the subreddit Showerthoughts. The smarter you get, the dumber you realize you are. The problem with the world is that the intelligent people are full of doubts, while the stupid ones are full of confidence. Charles Bukowski. There are few experiences as humbling as going to a Wikipedia to read up on a new topic and realizing that the page you've clicked on goes on forever. Holidays are a constant reminder how little I know. My responses to topical discussions are just the same: I don't know enough to weigh in on this subject. There is a huge freedom in coming to terms with not knowing shit. Not in the "I had no idea I was breaking the law" officer sort of way, but in the "I don't know, but I would rather check with an expert first." People respect you more for it. You learn a whole lot about whatever it is you are asking about, and when you surpass your first expert's knowledge level, it is really cool to slowly and effectively dig into the next levels of knowledge in whatever it is you are trying to learn about. The more you know, the less you know you know, you know. Isn't it called the knowledge paradox or something? I always try to keep this in mind. In some ways, learning too much about theory can lead to idiocy if you don't combat it with personal skepticism. I'm smart enough to know I'm dumb. The fool doth think he is wise, but the wise man knows himself to be a fool. Billy Shakes. The smarter I get, the more I realize how much dumber other people are. I'm so smart, or old. I know this is a common phrase, not a shower thought. Though Socrates might have been cleaning himself with water at the time of thinking this up. The more I know, the more I realize I know nothing. Aristotle, sort of. Every single question I get answered leads me to 2 or more follow-up questions I do not get answered. I search and search for those answers as furiously as I can. Eventually I hit a wall and realize my curiosity for a subject has hit its limit. I can no longer explain nor be told what I would like to know. It's in those moments I feel so small and completely humbled. That topic's end is now outside my grasp and will forever be. I've hit my limit of understanding. Rinsing and repeating this for 40 years has led me to realize I am smart, but completely stupid at the same time. On to the next subject, winking face. True knowledge exists in knowing that you know nothing. Socrates. I've found this with game development. I think the issue is you don't know what you don't know until you're more educated. Epistemic humility. The only true wisdom is in knowing that you know nothing. And the dumber you get, the smarter you think you are. Said modern Socrates. Knowing more about a topic makes you more aware of how little you know. I don't know anything, Socrates. I'd just like to say for anyone who sees this. Intelligence isn't a matter of knowledge. It's not about how much you know. It's about how well you are able to learn new information and then apply it critically. Nothing makes you feel more profoundly stupid than being in the presence of someone truly intelligent. No. Maybe. I mean, could be. Yeah, I guess. Okay. I don't know. You need intelligence to know that you're stupid. I've always said, I'm smart enough to know how stupid I am. The more you know you don't know. No, I'm just pretty fucking dumb. Truth. That anything like the saying with wisdom comes sorrow? Then I must be a fucking genius. I joined a real trivia league, not like bar trivia, ordering what year different candy bars were created. It's downright depressing how smart everyone is. No. If you're too dumb, then sure, you might not be aware of certain epistemic limits. But you should definitely be getting smarter, wiser, and more competent over time. You can build up your knowledge and can absolutely know more than those who just revel helplessly in their lack of omniscience. Glad to know I'm really smart because I know I'm dumb, which makes me think like I'm smart, which makes me dumb, which makes me smart. I don't know what I don't know, but I also know what I don't know. I believe it's known as the Dunning-Kruger effect. Funny how the opposite is equally true. I don't get it. What if I'm smart and confident/s? Well, I must be a genius because I know without a doubt that I'm a fucking idiot. Man, if that's not the truth. If you truly believe that you can never make a mistake and are never capable of being wrong, then you are a special kind of stupid. But not dumb relative to relatively dumb people. Those people are dumb as fuck and don't deserve to be in charge of anything. Yes, and it's called Dunning-Kruger effect. It is a bitter truth. Yay, I'm so smart I know I'm fucking stupid. Which philosopher said you can't learn that which you already know? The worst thing in the world is being around a know-it-all. Not knowing something isn't dumb. Never admitting you don't know something is. /r/Socrates thoughts /r/Showerthoughts. And realizing it by yourself is pretty humbling. Using Reddit automatically reduces your intelligence stat by 700,000 Sun Tzu. Fools think they're wise, wise men know they're foolish. Black Thought. There was a moment of time during graduate school when I realized that I truly knew so little. We can work for our entire lives studying the most intricate levels of details on a topic, only to find out something new on the very next page. Learning is beautiful and I hope I never stop. I see Aristotle and Plato getting ripped off again. The smarter you get, the more unhappy and suicidal you are. Nobody knows anything. Remember guys, this applies minus to subject knowledge rather than Q factor. I disagree. The more I learn, the more I realize how much I don't know. /Albert Einstein. Something ignorance is bliss. Me taking advanced math in college, yay, I can sort of do mathematics above calculus. Also me later at a bar, 15% of the tab is, thoughtful face. Any man who knows a thing knows he knows not a thing at all. Fair statement. Young and cocky, thought I knew enough of what mattered. Then realized I didn't know anything compared to what is actually going on. Lol, so true. I'm a bit of a donkey. But I'm pretty happy, so, a happy donkey. I realized if I think I know everything about a subject, I need to study it more. If I think I know nothing, I'm on the right track. Isn't it like the classic version of intelligence fan versus stupidity enjoyer meme? The more successful you get, the more unaccomplished you perceive yourself to be. I think the wording should be the smarter you are, the more you realize you don't know, because smart people don't become dumb when they learn about the existence of something, they just know less about the things they are aware of. I feel that sayings like this can be counterproductive. It seems to me that a lot of people don't really reflect on what it means, they just use it to help them feel more comfortable in their ignorance. I know I don't know everything, so I must be smarter than the person that's 100% confident they are correct. No, that just means you are a single step closer to being smarter than the person you were before. That person you disagree with might be confident for a reason. This is why ignorance is bliss. All I know is that I know nothing. Famous guy whose name I don't remember. You reach a certain age where you realize how little you know. The stupider you are, the smarter you think you are. I wouldn't say dumber, more like ignorant. Yeah, you grow confidence with age and realize you're quite an intelligent person, but blurt out some real dumb shit every now and then. I must be a genius then. The ancient oracle told me that I was the wisest of all the Greeks, because I alone, of all the Greeks, know that I know nothing. Socrates. Stupidity is infinitely more fascinating than intelligence. Intelligence has its limits while stupidity knows no limits. The more knowledge you gain, the more you know how much unknown there is. The larger the island of knowledge, the longer the shoreline of wonder. Ralph W. Sockman. Cocksure ignorant is what a college professor said I was. I told him one time in my life I thought I might be wrong, but I was wrong. Nah. You think geniuses and scholars don't know they're smart? The more knowledgeable you get, the more you realize there is more to learn in a given field. The smarter you get, the more apparent it becomes of how easily a human can be manipulated when they are zoned out in front of an electronic screen, especially if there is an agenda behind it. Get smarter greater than realize you're dumb greater than dumb is ignorance greater than ignorance is bliss. Get smart greater than bliss. I know that I know nothing, Socrates, at least from an account by Plato. Smartness, a substitute for dumbness. Dr. Dumbass. So then are you really smarter? Ye 16. The farther you can see, the smaller you feel. You don't necessarily think you're dumb. That's a relative term and it would be incorrect if you know you're smarter than average to think you're dumb. You just start to realize the vast variety of subjects you can never become an expert in due to how much time you have to devote to any number of them to have the grasp you'd need for expertise of any kind. That's why the saying is actually regarding the more you know being the more you know you don't know. It would be better if it was phrased the more you know than the smarter you are. Or as I like to say, the more you know you don't know. You know? Dunning-Kruger, is that you? If our knowledge is a light, then the brighter it becomes and the further it casts, the greater the circumference of the darkness around it. The dumber you get, the smarter you realize you are. Then I must secretly be a genius? But if I'm a genius, then I must be a moron?